Hello, you beautiful, thriving woman. It's Heather Dunlop, founder of Thriving Woman, and we are continuing our Assertive Woman series. Today is day 3 of 5. You can go back and watch the previous 2 days. The first day we talked about the difference between being assertive and being aggressive. Then yesterday we talked about valuing yourself and setting your boundaries. Today we're going to talk about standing in your power. So one of the things that you can do with ease is learn how to hold yourself in what you can call a power position. It's not aggressive where you're like, I'm going to come at you and fight and da-da-da. Nope. It's just confidence. Kind of roll your shoulders back, let them sit with ease, and stand in your power. You can pull in your abdomen a little bit to pull yourself upright. Hold your head upright. That conveys power and confidence. So the difference is, if you walk around and you're kind of like, slumped and really wishy-washy in your body, and you're kind of looking down at the ground, people aren't going to believe what you've got to say, because it comes from a place of weakness. It comes from a place of insecurity. So if you're unable to look someone in the eye, just as I'm looking right at you right now, they're going to think that you've got something to hide. And that's not the message you want to convey as an assertive woman. When you're assertive, you're confident in what you have to say, in who you are, in your beliefs, in your boundaries, and you stand with confidence in your body. So I'm in a spot where I can't really stand right now, but what I want, you can show it with sitting as well. So let's take, say I'm sitting and I'm kind of sitting like this, and I'm in a meeting. Like, I used to attend a lot of corporate meetings, and there would be the senior vice presidents of sales and marketing and tech, and the CEO would come in, and you had all these high level people within the organization in these meetings. So if I sat there like this, and it was a meeting about a project I was heading up, and if I was sitting there like this, they're going to wonder, like, why did we put this person in charge of this huge project? Why are we having her train all of our sales reps and all of our marketing people throughout the entire organization that happens to go around the world? Because, when I interact with people who do not speak English as their native language, they're going to read more from the body language than they will from what I'm actually saying. So one of the things to keep in mind is that communication, only 10% of it is the words that you say. 70% comes from how you carry yourself. The other 20% comes from your tone of voice and a few other inflections that you can put in there. But 70% of communication comes from your body. 70%. So when you want to be assertive, you want to make sure you're carrying yourself in a manner that aligns with being an assertive woman. So if I was in those meetings kind of like this, and I'm slumped, and even though it's been a long day and I'm tired and I just don't have the energy to even sit up, why would they think that I can run this massive project, right? So here's the difference. Sit up straight. And I'm not saying have a rim rod, think of a rod going straight through your spine and your stick straight, but just pull your body up. Lift from your rib cage. Lift up your body up. Pull your shoulders back and let them relax. You don't have to sit there and hold them back and kind of, like you're working out and trying to squeeze your shoulder blades together. That's not natural. That's not normal. But just lift them, raise them, let them relax. Hold your body upright. Lift your head. So like, even if I have my body up and I kind of, shrink my neck down and, don't hold my head up, that conveys a mixed message, because they're going to perceive confusion, because part of my body is doing one thing and then the other part of my body is sending a completely different message, right? So when I'm aligned with being assertive throughout my body, it lifts from the rib cage. Let your shoulders settle. Your arms are, you don't have to be tense. Just relax and lift your head up. And when you're speaking with people, look them in the eye. Now, don't sit there and stare at them when they're talking like this, and because that's creepy, right? The natural thing is that you're going to look at them, you're going to kind of look down, make a note or something. You're going to blink. You're going to look at different parts of their face. You're not just going to stare at their eyes. Sometimes if you are not really clear on what they're saying, you may pay attention to how their mouth is moving, or just, in general, how are they carrying themselves? So if you're carrying yourself like an assertive woman, and they are kind of wishy-washy, you can kind of say, there's a few things that might trigger in your mind, in your subconscious. And you might wonder, are they insecure? Do they not know what they're talking about? Are they not prepared? Is something else going on in their life? And all of that's going to trigger in your subconscious mind. So keep that in your mind when you are conveying your message, when you're communicating, when you carry yourself with confidence and hold your body up and speak. You can notice even my voice changes as I change the position of my body. So when I'm up and I'm assertive and I've got my head up and I feel the energy coursing through my body, it's just a natural, powerful energy, not overpowering, it's power with, not power over. And you can hear it in my voice. My voice gets stronger, it kind of gets a little deeper. But when I kind of let my body relax a little, you'll notice there's a little bit of a different change in my voice. It softens. It actually becomes more difficult for you to hear, doesn't it? But when I hold myself up, you can hear my voice. And it's not because I said, I'm going to now project my voice and get louder. No, it's just I'm upright and I'm holding myself with confidence, and I can feel the energy flowing through my body, the power with, and that comes out through the voice. All right. So make sure that you are carrying yourself like an assertive woman, and practice this throughout the day today. Just take note of how you carry yourself. For the first couple hours of the day, how are you standing? How are you sitting? When you're communicating with other people, what is the position of your body? And if you say, oh my gosh, I'm, a little kind of curled in and my body is more like a C, just lift from the rib cage. And even without doing anything else, that pulls it all up, right? Kind of set your shoulders and lift your head and look them in the eye. You may be a little bit shorter than them and you have to look up to see them, or they may be shorter than you and you have to look, to see them in the eye. But don't look over their head like I can only look straight ahead. Look them in the eye and do it with confidence, but not creepiness. Because no one wants to be creeped out by you. If they think you're creepy, you're really going to turn them off. But just carry yourself with assertiveness. And one of the main reasons why you want to carry yourself and hold your body as an assertive woman is because it also shows that you are confident within yourself. It is also a way of protecting yourself from a potential attacker. So if you know anything about me, my husband and I do self-defense training for women. And one of the things that you can do to prevent a potential attack on you is to carry yourself with confidence like an assertive woman. Because what do bullies do? They want to go after the weak ones. They don't want to go after someone where they don't believe they can win with 100% clarity, right? They're going to go after someone who they think is an easy target. And just by carrying yourself in an assertive manner and walk with a purpose, don't dilly-dally on down the road, walk with a purpose. If you're going to your car, walk to your car, right? You don't kind of wishy-washy, because if you've ever noticed, when you carry yourself in a wishy-washy way, someone can easily push you and bump you and knock you around, right? And now you've been totally knocked off course. And one of the examples I like to use for this is I used to work in New York City, and I commuted in and out of Penn Station, an extremely busy train station in New York City, to the point where if you were just standing there waiting for your train, there was someone within inches of you and people were crowded. And then when your train came up on the board, everybody took a mad dash to get down the stairs to get on that train because it was leaving within just a couple of minutes and you wanted to get a seat. Now, those are my cats. Now, what happens is if you are wishy-washy, you're going to get bumped and you're going to be like one of the last people to get on the train, and you're going to end up standing for your whole ride home. is if you carry yourself as an assertive woman with confidence and you walk with a purpose, people will not be able to knock you off course. And the other benefit that happens is they kind of move out of your way. You don't have, and it's not because you're coming at them like, oh my God, I've got to go, and they're screaming and yelling. It's just you're walking with a purpose. This woman's on a mission. I'm going to get out of her way because she is on a mission to get where she is going, and she's going to get there. And I don't want to get knocked down while I'm in it by being in her way, right? And there's a difference there. So it's not an aggressive, it's walking with a purpose, going for your destination, not being wishy-washy and being the one that gets bumped out of the way and has to stand there and wait for everybody else to go down the stairs before you can finally go down the stairs and get on your train. So make sure that you carry yourself as an assertive woman because it wards off those bullies. It wards away those attackers. Those potential attackers are going to stay away because they're not sure. You know, you're walking with confidence. You're walking in control of your body. You're walking like you've got a purpose. And they're not sure if they can overcome you. Even if they're bigger, you walk with a purpose, they're wondering in the back of their head, their subconscious mind is saying, she's going to put up a fight and I don't want to fight. I just want to overpower someone, right? Walk with purpose. Stand in your power and be an assertive woman. So what I want to share with you is that we also have a opportunity for you to chat with me. You can go to thrivingwomanchat.com and let's chat about the opportunity for us to work together for you to become a thriving woman. And being an assertive woman is part of being a thriving woman. So we'll talk about, you know, where you are today, what you want to accomplish, what are your goals? Do you want to manifest an abundant life? Do you want to ditch sabotage and release the trauma? Let's get together and work on that. So book in at thrivingwomanchat.com. We'll schedule about a 30-minute call and we'll put together a plan for you, an 8-week plan for you to become a thriving woman. So head on over there and hop on my calendar. All right, limited spots are available. Make today an amazing day.